What's going on, YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host, Teyana.
Hey, guys.
And we're back with an all-new video. My favorite is Monday videos, if I haven't said it 1,000 times.
I think you say it every video.
It
it's
is.
like with the opening.
Because it just so much happens during the week.
But you know what? I like our Monday videos, too, because, like, Thursday we only get to talk about Scandal. If we make it for a Friday or weekend one, it's about, you know, Grey's Anatomy. But this one is just about, you know, everything. And I like to talk about everything.
So I hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a good weekend.
I had a great weekend.
I was basically running around for Teya's party this weekend. She had a pink slumber soiree.
Yes, I did.
Guess it was called, where everyone had to wear pink, and
it was just pink decorations.
everything was pink. If you can see behind me, the dining room is still pink. So
it was gross.
It was a good time. Did you have a good time at your party?
I had a wonderful time, and I was just so happy that most of my friends were there, and it was just really nice.
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
Yeah, that's all that happened to me over the weekend. I just feel like I was summoned to the sleepover. Like, that was it. Like, Friday, I had to run around for the sleepover. Saturday, I ran around for the sleepover, and it was a sleepover. And then Sunday, I didn't really feel good. I guess it was because I didn't have much sleep on Friday night, and then I was eating a lot of junk food, just a whole bunch of bad stuff.
Oh, my God. I had so much bad food. It was nothing good here.
So, also, over the weekend, I got a lot of comments on the Scandal video, so I want to give a shout out to everybody who watched that and who's ever been sharing and retweeting and reblogging and telling a friend to tell a friend, because by me being so busy over the weekend, I didn't get to really comment back a lot, so I did that first thing this morning, and I had about 65 comments were unanswered. So you guys have been watching and doing what I asked, so I can't be mad. Also over the week we had the last time I talked to y'all for a regular video was the day before the elections, and you know, so election day came and went, and our state got a Republican governor.
But this is a Democratic state.
This is a Democratic state, so you know, and the next day on Wednesday, as I looked and saw, you know, what was basically going on, it seems to me that we have just about basically a Republican country right now with a Democratic president. So.
Right. So I wonder if they're just making it like that, so when it is time to get another president, they can make sure a Republican gets in that seat.
I mean, and I just hope that a lot of young people don't understand what this voting means and what happens and how it affects us. So, you know, a lot of people didn't get up and vote, especially a lot of young people.
Yeah.
They showed here the how many black people voted. You know,
how many black people voted?
Not a damn enough.
The thing is, and I feel like people don't think that this kind of voting is as important as a presidential, but it is, because you're actually voting for somebody to represent your state. It's like Obama is here for the United States of America as a whole. You get to have one representative for yourself who actually governs your state. You should want to pick the person that you feel is going to govern your state, because it's closer to you.
I will say this, you know, until recently I really didn't do too much of the home state voting. I really did, you know, mostly the presidential, because I didn't know a lot of facts on it. But this election, I felt like a lot of information was given out, and I mean it just sucks. We're all going to get, especially the Democrats, we're going to get the next with no lube. So,
but if you think about it, even though we haven't done like a bunch of in-home voting, our age, really, we haven't been able to vote that much, if you think about it. Like, you get to vote when you're 18, and what?
I don't discuss my age on this show.
Me neither, but I'm just saying, every couple of years, I haven't had enough time to do as much voting as some of y'all older ones have, so.
Right.
We should have did that.
And I'm not old. Also, Olits. This morning when I got to work, the first thing I saw on Twitter was this magical Olivia Pope and Fitzgerald Grant kiss for next week's episode. This week's episode. And it was in a new promo. It's actually a split promo. It was really for 50 Shades of Grey. So a 50 Shades of Grey commercial will be coming on during Scandal this week. It's supposed to be like an extended commercial. Mm-hmm. So they just did a couple of promo shots from this week's episode, and it shows Olivia Pope and Fitz kissing. So it was just like, like when I first got on, I was like, where the fuck did that kiss come from? Because I know every Olit's kiss. And yeah, it's just I'm excited, but you know, never get too excited from promos, and
because it could be the total opposite of what you think.
A goodbye kiss like Oleka told me today. You know, they were mad, so whatever.
I don't watch sneak peeks because I feel like they just do me in, and I don't like it.
But also, I was writing down notes for the show at about 4:30. At around 3:30, I had just commented to Kerry Washington. You know, sometimes she'll just say something, and I'll say anything to her. Like, I just comment like we girlfriends, and you know, she saw it. Because in my mind, I really do believe Kerry Washington sees everything that I sent her. She just can't reply to me all the time. But today she did. So she basically had posted a thing about voting for People's Choice Award, and People's Choice Award, and I put, girl, I've been voting all week, and she retweeted me and was like, thanks, with the pink heart and the glistening stars, and I was like, why ain't nobody told me that Kerry Washington replied to me? I ain't see it for like 30 minutes, y'all. I was so pumped, but that just goes to show y'all that we really are good girlfriends. So, but while I'm on the subject, in the best dramatic TV show, we have Scandal and Grey's Anatomy. Best dramatic TV actor, we have Patrick Dempsey, who is Dr. McDreamy. We have Jesse Williams, who is Jackson with the pretty eyes. We have Justin Chambers, who is Karab the asshole from Grey's Anatomy. And we have we don't have Tony Goldwyn. They didn't vote for Tony Goldwyn. Yeah, so, and then for Best Actress, we have Kerry Washington and Ellen Pompeo, who plays on Grey's Anatomy as Meredith Grey. So, you know, it's a lot of people who watch my show who don't watch Grey's Anatomy, which is understandable because until this year, I didn't watch it. I'm not going to force anybody the way I forced y'all to watch Scandal to watch it. But so I'll say this. If you're not going to vote for anything, please go to peoplechoiceawards.com and vote for Kerry Washington for Best TV Actress and vote for Scandal for the Best TV Show because they just deserve it. And I don't need to go on here and zap out about Kerry Washington right now because I will do it.
Well, if you don't want to do it, Tiffany said you can go vote for Grey's Anatomy.
No.
Ellen Pompeo.
You will vote for Scandal and you will vote for Kerry Washington.
Choice Awards?
People's Choice Awards. Just put in People's Choice Awards and it should come right up when you Google it. So also we, as I said a couple weeks ago, we have the anniversary of our show coming up November the 26th. Mm-hmm. So all I want to say is I want to give you guys some, you know, little warnings and let you know what's going to happen. On the Monday, I believe the 26th is a Wednesday, so that means that Monday is what, the 24th. On the 24th, I will come on the show and I will ask 5 questions that have to do with the last 3 Monday shows. I won't include the Thursday shows because everybody doesn't watch the Scandal review. So on the last 3 Monday shows, I'll be asking questions. So if you watch those 3 shows, you should be able to answer them. So basically, whoever answers the 5 questions by the 26th, which is the day of the anniversary, they will win a special package from the show.
But no, it's one person though.
Oh! That's what
you said. Whoever.
I thought I said the first person.
No, you said whoever answers.
I'm sorry. The first person who answers all 5 questions correctly. All 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't get 4. Can't get 3. All 5.
And you can only put your answers in once.
Right.
Like you can't put your answers in, go watch it again, be like, oh no, that was wrong. I want to fix it.
Right.
Sorry.
So that will be on November the 24th. And I will be revealing who won. I don't know if I'm going to come on the 26th and reveal it. I think I'm going to wait until the next Monday show and reveal who won. And then I'll, send you my email and you can send me your information and you'll get a special box filled with goodies from the show.
Very excited.
Who doesn't want goodies from Tiffany and Teyana?
I love goodies.
Okay, so let's get right into this video because I've already spent too much time talking about other things. I'm really excited that Real Housewives of Atlanta is back on. I couldn't wait to watch it last night. So I'm sure a lot of you watched it. So I just, picked out the main things that we need to talk about from last night's show. So the first, we're going to start out with Nene, which Nene was the host, starting off as the host for Zoomanity, which I didn't even know what Zoomanity was. Like, I didn't know it was like naked and stuff. I thought it was like, I know it's a Cirque du Soleil show, but I didn't know it was like an orgy and stuff going on. Like,
that was just one scene.
I thought they were going to be flipping from shit, and I thought she was going to be like a ring bearer or something. I don't know what I thought you were going to be. The person that the ring person,
the ring master,
whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Him. That's who I thought Nene was. I didn't know she was on that, but as always, I'm excited for Nene. Even though Nene has a lot of this, usually people who got a lot of this can't back it up. She can actually back it up. You know what I mean? Like,
and I think that's why I like her.
And that's why a lot of people don't like her. It's nothing you can say. Like, she's tall, she looks like a man, she got bad skin, but she is very rich, and she's working
fabulous, and
right.
She's working, and she's
working for everything that she has,
and she's trying to make a name for herself, and I think it's a good.
She has made a good name for herself so far,
and I love that she's just not riding the Real Housewives way. Like, right. She's not just like, oh, I'm Nene from Real. Like, that's not the only thing you know her from.
And I believe that they pay her extra for her to come back because she didn't want to come back on the show. To me, she don't need the show no more. I would like to see her on the show, so I'm happy she did return, but I love it. I love her and Greg, and I just love Nene.
I'm only watching this show for Nene. Like, this is the only reason why I'm watching the show. I do not like.
Okay, we're not there yet. So then we get the Candy, which basically it just starts off with Candy and Todd, and how life has been since they've been married, and we learned that Todd's 18-year-old daughter is supposed to be moving out here, which we found something out last night that I didn't know. He didn't find out that he had a daughter until she was 5, which was, I was like, damn, like, I don't know if I would have told y'all that, but, I guess it was good to know.
You was going to find out either way.
And, Candy is, they're talking about, basically, what they're going to do, like, are they going to get her a car, or is she going to be working to earn the things that they have, and, Todd basically brings up that he feels like Candy spoils Riley a lot, and then they go to a clip of Candy's daughter Riley, her room, and can I just say something? My whole thing with that is, I feel like Candy can do whatever she wants to, and I definitely I'm not upset because I saw people talking about it last night because, I've heard it before, not just from Todd. I think she had said it herself, and like, all we in season 1, like, she does buy Riley a lot of things that she wants because she is out of town a lot. Mm-hmm. Riley can't always go out of town. Right.
Because she's not there.
Right. And that's understandable because I do that for the children now. Like, don't get me started. That's just me. But I definitely feel like if you have the money to spoil your child, like, as long as you instill values,
using your child,
they're not a complete spoiled brat stomping around, which I've never seen Riley fall out on the floor in the show or anything. I don't think it's anything wrong.
I definitely feel like this is probably a conversation that they should have had before they got married.
Yeah.
Not to say that they didn't, but I'm just saying because knowing, like, having the experience of, your mom marrying someone and they come in and try to change some rules, it's just not good. Especially if it happens after he comes because you think that it's just like, you just doing what he said.
And that's what I was going to say. I'm hoping that this doesn't become an issue like later in the show when the daughter does move there because, like he said, some things you like to do, I don't like to do. So, and I hope that his daughter doesn't miss out on a lot because, of course, Candy is the type of person that would treat them the same. But Todd could easily be like, well, look, that's my daughter. I don't.
You have to also remember, though, she is 18. So that's still a good age difference between her and Riley. But I feel like they're going to make it work because I saw a picture and I think they all still do live together, like now. But I feel like I feel like Todd is a... if you want something, you gotta work for it. Whereas Candy is just like, I'm not really here, so
whatever.
Here's 2 big screen TVs. Like, I definitely understand what both of them are saying, but it just shouldn't be a big deal.
And I see in the next episode, Mom and Joyce will be here, and all I got to say about that is I just want everybody to say a prayer over this season before we even find out what else is going to happen because I I don't have time for Mama Joyce. I don't have time for Candy and Mama Joyce. So
I be feeling what Mama Joyce's ass or try to fight her this season.
I be feeling Mama Joyce. I be feeling Candy until Mama Joyce get involved because she just irky as fuck.
I just feel like she can tell anybody anything, and she can say anything she wants to anybody, but she just cannot put her mother in check. And it's your mother. You should nobody else should have to put your mother in check. It's your mother.
Then we have Kenya, who I really don't have much to say about Kenya. They did tell that she's been out of the country the past couple of months, and she was just saying how happy she is. And basically on Kenya's whole intro into what's been going on since last happened, she played the victim, which I really didn't want Kenya to come into the season still playing the victim. That's all she does. Since Kenya has started Real Housewives, she's been nothing but the victim. So it's just like, oh, Kenya and the victim. You're whining again. You're whining and shit. Like, I don't have time for that. And then we went on to her new best friend, Cynthia. Phony ass.
That's some phony ass shit right there.
I can't deal. You know that little part at the end of them talking where Cynthia jumped on her and was just like, oh, bitch, bye.
Girl.
So, basically, Cynthia's whole thing is, things are so much better. Since she stopped being friends with Nene, her marriage is better. Blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. And what I got to say is, like, when we were watching last night, Tanae mentioned, I don't have anything against Nene for the way Nene and Cynthia's friendship went. If you want to play the person who's like the Robin to the Batman, or the person who's up the person's ass all the time, because even the cast members joke with her about how she's always up Nene's ass. And that's not Nene's fault.
That's not Nene's fault. Nene didn't say, "Oh, here's a place for you." No, that's what you chose to be. That's what you chose to do. Be Nene's like third shadow. So because your life is so complete now with Nene gone, you sound even dumber. That's all on you.
And then, we learn about Bar 1 closing and her having to move her space some. And what, somebody said it last night and they couldn't have said
Bar
it better.
Bar 1 did close?
Mm-hmm. Well, the people who owned it basically lost something of theirs, so they had to do. And it basically wasn't Cynthia and Peter's fault. But what I want to say is, to me, Cynthia and Peter have regular people problems.
Yeah, they did.
Money problems anyway.
Regular people.
You know what I mean? Because even if Bar 1 was closing because of whatever happened with the landlord and stuff, Peter and Cynthia should have the type of money to where they can find somewhere else to run it until things... I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, it just seems like everybody else on the show can hold their own. Except Cynthia and Peter have been struggling since day one.
It's not even Peter. Cynthia can hold her own. It's Peter.
And then, Cynthia done got some type of facelift or some shit. I don't know. Botox, something.
And that's crazy because Cynthia is gorgeous.
Yeah, and at first I didn't notice it until everybody was pointing it out to me. Something is a little different with her face, but hey, seems like that's the new thing to do.
She wanted to go the Nene route.
Whatever.
Now that Nene's out of her life.
Yeah, because they played with Nene nose last night too.
But we all know that Nene got her nose done.
But they said it looked different.
They got it done again?
That's what they were saying last night. So then they showed a clip in of Portia. I was really excited to see Portia. I'm really upset that she's not a main cast member. She's just like a fucking reoccurring guest. If you saw Portia last night, it's no reason she shouldn't be on the show. Other than, everything. She's not a wife anymore, but half of them aren't a wife.
Well, I would say, then what's Kenya doing on this show?
Portia looks amazing. Portia looks amazing from the top to the goddamn bottom.
Turn around, she still looks great. Like, goddamn.
And she didn't really have much to say about the fight. Like she said, when I think about Kenya, it brings up a lot of negative thoughts. And, that's not where I'm at in my life anymore. I'm getting money and I'm not really sure what she's doing right now. But all I can do is worry about me. Loved it.
That is amazing. Portia. But I still don't understand why Portia's not on the show. And what's her face is? I feel like they both should have been off.
Who, Kenya?
Yeah, they both should be.
Well, if the person who initiates the fight, that's just what happens. Hands first, not literally.
Oh, I was saying because she initiated
the
fight
too. Hands mean different than
Her hands should have been quick.
So the main part that I wanted to talk about, which was the big fight, the big debate last night between Phaedra and Apollo on Twitter, for me anyway. And we found out that Apollo is going to jail for 8 years, and we found out that Phaedra has left the house with the kids because she didn't want to have to deal with paparazzi, and She didn't want her children to be around that. I'm not upset with that at all.
I'm not upset with it.
I'm not upset with her like she said, I'm a mother first, and my number one job is to protect my children, and that's what she did. I don't have a problem with that. So the big argument was, that she didn't go to court with him to find out the sentence, and she wasn't there the morning of, she wasn't there when he got back. Basically, she didn't support him in any of this. So the fight was, do you think that Phaedra was wrong for not supporting Apollo, or do you think Apollo was not wrong? Because Phaedra's argument was, why should I support you
and
when
you did this yourself?
You did this to us. You ruined our family.
Your actions made this like this.
Right, and not only that, you're disrupting our family. You're ruining our children, because our children are going to be. We won't even talk about the ages they'll be when he gets out of jail.
Even though they'll still be young, but you'll still have missed a lot, especially with the youngest one.
Also, Phaedra has a name. Like, she has a name to protect. She is not known to, like, Apollo, like, what the, no. Like,
she has businesses, and, like, you don't want fraud, right. The word fraud, any sentence with your businesses, because that makes your businesses look bad. She is a lawyer.
She's trying to open up a
mortuary thing. Like, she's doing the damn thing, and then here you go, like, you really doing the damn thing, and then your husband is going to jail for fraud and, like, money. And the thing is, that looks bad because we all know that, Fady has money. So it's like, there's some of that,
right.
Fraud money go towards you. Like, it really looks bad.
Well, this is what I want to say about it. I'm going to give my opinion. I'm going to let Tanae give her opinion, and we're going to move on. I feel for both of them.
Definitely.
I feel like Phaedra, like I said, she is 100% correct in protecting her children. I don't think that she should have stayed at the house. But on the other, and I definitely don't feel like she should, be patting his ass on the back, wiping his tears and shit.
You did this.
You did this.
Like,
she said, did you think about us when you were doing this? And he said he did.
How?
So how am I supposed to take that? Like, no. But as a wife, I definitely feel like she could have left the kids with her nosy ass mother. You want to be involved in something, how about you watch the kids? I'll go back home and support my husband. I'll go to court with him.
How about you and the nannies watch the kids?
Sit with him.
Yeah.
I'll wait for a sentencing.
I'll be a wife.
Right. I'll support him. But on the other hand, I definitely feel like Apollo is a little bit
of a bitch ass nigga.
Like, he's demanding too much, like, as if he's not in the wrong. Like, you're in the wrong, sir. Like, it is messed up to me.
Thing. You said it. He doesn't understand.
Right, like, he doesn't understand he's in the wrong. Right, so what I'm saying is, yes, I do understand that how you feel about, you wanting to, he was just like, I came home, my family wasn't there, I didn't have anybody to support me, da-da-da-da.
That's the consequences of your actions.
This is one of the many consequences of your actions. It's
harsh, but that's it. And I mean, I almost feel the same way with Tiffany. Like, I definitely feel like she should have took the children, to stay with her nosy ass mother and the nannies or whatever. I do feel like in the whole gist of it, even though he was a terrible provider with the, actions that he chose to take, she should have been a better wife. As a wife, she should have went to court. As a wife, she should have been there for his hearing. She should have, been there to know what was going on with him. She should have even checked up on him more if she felt like, she didn't want to be there, and she didn't. And I feel like that is where, Phaedra messed up at. But again, I feel like she probably wouldn't have did that if he wasn't so pious and pompous. Like, he doesn't realize, like, okay, technically, yes, what I did was legally wrong, but it wasn't wrong because we got money. Like, that's still his, like, how he's thinking about it. And she's like, no, it was wrong, period. And because you were wrong, this is, the actions that you have to, the consequences you have to live with. So, I feel bad for both of them. It's just terrible.
I'm ready to see next week already, but in the meantime, Phaedra looked fucking amazing in her confessionals. Beat to death, like
bad.
I heard she already got a new boo thing and everything. I mean, with a dog like that, how long is she supposed to wait, Apollo? And then, he want to throw out maybe we should just get divorced. And it was really like, Phaedra was like,
okay,
like,
I've been thinking it. Thanks for jumping on my shit.
Also, I want to know, when has Bravo been allowed to say suck dick?
And she says something. And when Candy said something about sucking her titties.
Yeah, she said something about did somebody suck on them titties yet since Portia got them done? And then she made the joke about how Hillary Clinton stood by Bill Clinton,
even though he got his dick sucked.
What? Whatever. On to another show, which is mind-blowing, How to Get Away with Murder. I just picked out 3 questions that I had that I would love for y'all to come under here and tell me what y'all think, because when me and my friends get into a debate about how to get away with murder, we come up with nothing.
Nothing.
So my first question after this episode is, do we know who killed Sam? Because even though it basically showed that Rebecca killed Sam, in the preview for next week's episode, they say, and we find out who killed Sam in 2 episodes. So I just started to scratch my head like, but
I thought we already knew.
And she had blood all over herself. Okay, but whatever. Then I have, do we know who killed Lila? Now that we know that she was pregnant, do we think that Sam, Annalise's husband, killed her?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really don't know. Like, in my mind, it still could be Rebecca. Like, she could be playing all of them, especially Wes.
That popped up in my head too. Like, what if she just killed everybody?
Right.
They think they like.
That's a possibility. I also discovered that Rebecca's actually really pretty. Like, I don't know if it's because she was hiding under hoods and shit in the first couple of episodes. Her lips are amazing.
She has really, really nice lips.
My God, y'all could have kept that Weston whatchamacallit. I mean, Rebecca sex scene though, because he gets on my nerves. And then I put, how did Erky West, because that's what I call him, Erky ass West, how did West get the rest of them to help her? Because if you're watching the episodes now, like, they are definitely here for the job. But other than that, none of them really can even stand Rebecca. Like, she's very arrogant, she's annoying, she's a jerk.
They're not friends.
Right, so like, I want to know I need y'all to tell me who y'all think killed Sam, who do you think killed Lila, and what's the reason that all of them came together to actually help Rebecca cover up a murder, if she was the one that was even.
I really do think that it was Rebecca, because when she said that Wes, like, I had to do it or he was going to kill me or something, like, I think something like that she said.
It has to be another twist to it though.
But what if it was like they watched her kill him, or like they were in the house? That's and then they heard her screaming, but they didn't stop her. Like something like that. Like they had some kind of tie to it. Yeah. So that's why they have to help. Like, I don't know. This show is fucking amazing. Shout out to Shauna and Pete Norwalk. Y'all doing the damn thing. Right. And keep on having the gay sex scenes. Fuck them. On to Beyonce. Now, my buddy Jordan, who comes and comments a page to me under the comments, he's my fave. He came today, or it was the other day, I just got to the comment today, and he was basically like, I'm sorry, but I'm about to go in on Beyonce. So how I want to start this off is, I'm sorry, but I'm about to go in on Beyonce. Because in the last video that we did, we talked about how we were basically sure that this Beyonce Platinum was coming out. We got this leaked list of songs that was coming out. We got all excited and shit. And then that very night, after I got done recording, the reel came out. We found out what the hell we were really getting. And then we're not getting nothing.
Let me say something to you, Beyonce. Okay, so on this new Beyonce Platinum album that's coming out November the 24th, we're getting 2 new songs. And they're called 7-Eleven and Ring Off. Then we're getting about 5 or 6 remixes, which I don't know why nobody's saying that the Blow remix is new, but that would be new to me. I'm not sure if anybody else heard it, but we also get the Drunken Love remix, the Flawless remix, and I think some other remix.
We're not getting we're not getting that verse.
What verse?
From Partition with Jay-Z.
That possibly. I can't remember everything. I wish I had my phone. I thought I had it down
on the Met dress.
Also, we're getting basically a disc of the 2015 calendar, the Beyonce calendar. We're getting the Beyonce times 10 videos, I believe, and I think a couple of things from the Mrs. Carter album. We're going to get, the Mrs. Carter tour. We're going to get all of the stuff that we got from the other album, all of the videos, all of the songs,
all over again.
With all of this being said, Beyonce, I mean, it's kind of like with Obama. If y'all watch SNL, when they got the, you know, they complain about Obama for a whole hour, and then at the end, they ask you, are you still going to vote for Obama? Of course I'm still going to vote for Obama.
Right.
After all of this ranting that I'm doing right now to you, Beyonce, of course I'm still going to buy the album. But Beyonce, why? Like, why are we getting 2 songs? 2? Do you know what? I started to count how many times I heard Flawless Remix on the radio this weekend, because every time I turn on the radio, every station, it's on.
How many times it comes on 92Q a day? During the daytime, at least 5 times.
So what I'm saying is, what's the big excitement over that?
I should have been had this on.
I've been asking for that on iTunes for months now. Like, should I be excited? Should I be excited about the Drunken Love remix that I heard on the radio also with Kanye West?
Right.
For the summer? Should I be excited over that? Oh no, wait. Maybe I should be excited about the Beyonce times 10 videos.
Which we already have on DVR.
Recorded on my DVR.
No. Maybe you should be excited about the couple of scenes from the Mrs. Carter show that she's going to put on there.
I'm upset, Beyonce.
And we went to go see 3 times.
I'm just upset. Like, I just feel like maybe it's because I saw the little leaked the leaked list first. I got excited about the Rihanna song.
I really got
I just got too damn excited, and I don't like it, Beyonce. Even though I'm still gonna go buy this, I just want you to know that I don't like it.
I'm not happy about it.
I'm not happy at all.
I'm not happy about this, Beyonce.
You love to put out some old shit.
Beyonce,
you love to put out some old shit. I went to go see
Miss Carter 3 times.
I deserve to have that whole concert.
The whole thing on DVD.
I still love you to death, but I deserve to have On the Run. Even though that's recorded, I deserve it. I deserve some behind the scenes shit. I deserve some behind the scenes shit to the Mrs. Carter too. I deserve. I'm about to Mama D on y'all asses. I just feel like I deserve, but comes out November 24th, and I will be getting that, so y'all make sure y'all get your copy too. But while we're talking about Beyonce, just real quick about this little basketball game scene. You know, I did get to see, I thought the part was funny when she kind of snapped on Jay-Z. Like, she kind of looked at him like, okay, bitch, I know. Like, I don't know
what. I didn't see that part.
That's how it started out. Like, he said something to her, and she like, and then she go into the little, you know, rocking thing.
Because she probably pissed. She probably called me.
This is what I want to say. Why can't she just be in deep thought? Like, why she got to be on drugs? I don't get y'all. It's like, do y'all not have anything else to talk about? Because, you know, when I said something on Twitter, some of the Beyonce fans was like, well, you got to admit rocking a little bit.
What does that mean?
I'm rocking right now.
All right. Stop it.
I mean,
it's weird.
The lady can't even think to her damn self without y'all thinking she on drugs.
Exactly. And like, come on, it's a basketball game. So, you know, sometimes you do like days out, or
she might just be going for Jay-Z. We don't even know if Beyonce really like basketball for real. We thought she was fucking up the pretzel.
I think that's just a date. That's just one of their date nights.
Y'all irky. So to answer your question, no, Beyonce is not on drugs.
Her only drug is this music thing.
Also, speaking of Beyonce, no. I'm not going to say speaking of Beyonce because they played with you all last week, Kelly. Speaking of one of the members of Destiny's Child, Kelly Rowland, she gave birth to her baby boy. His name is Titan Jewel Witherspoon. He was born on the 4th of November. And today, Kelly actually put out new music. A new song called Mommy's Little Boy. It's basically like, you know, a little song to her son. And I
thought it was called A Song for Titan.
I don't know. It might be called that. When I looked it up, it said Mommy's Little Baby.
I don't know. When I saw something that said
Mommy's Little Baby.
A song for Titan.
Whatever. Kelly, get your life. You know, I really don't know what to say. I mean, thanks for the song. You won't promote your no.
But I told you what she will do. And her and Sierra did. They promoted the SHIT out of these babies. Like,
all the best to you and new little Titan. And they played with Beyonce because Beyonce put up a picture after the baby was born of, you know, supposed to be her hands and the baby fingers. They basically said Beyonce Googled a picture of a baby with a woman's hands and said it was her. Y'all play with Beyonce all day long.
Right.
But whatever.
Disrespectful.
Okay, wait. I think I might have skipped over your part.
You did. I saw you flip the page.
Oh, yeah. There you are. Teyana time. Hey, y'all.
My birthday's finally over.
Keep away at the time.
Okay, but anyway, this is going to be quick. I'm open. But I ain't got time for that. Goes out to the queen of MFing soul herself, Aretha Franklin. So, right now, Aretha Franklin is, I don't know if the album is already out, but she's doing an album where it's called, Aretha Franklin, hold on, let me look it up. It's basically like she's doing a album where she's singing other people's songs. So they ask her, like, you know, hold on, because I just had it. I'm sorry, y'all. I suck at this. But, hold on. I'm almost there.
So you had to go to your phone?
Yeah, because I couldn't remember the name of the album.
What album?
Aretha Franklin's.
We don't care about the album. We want to talk about what she said.
Oh, okay. So either way, so they're doing this interview with this man who has the worst lisp ever. It's nothing but spit flying with every question that he asks her. Did you see it? Yeah. It was so much spit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then he goes to ask her, like, you know, about the divas that she's so, you know, taking, you know, their songs and using them. So he says Adele, like, you know, he said, I'm going to say their name and you say, you know, what you think when they come to mind. Adele, young singer, she can sing nice or whatever. Her shady ass, Alicia Keys. Oh, she's a good performer, good producer. So then they say, Taylor Swift. Nice gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
What? Are you serious right now, ma'am? I was almost through, and then they said, Jennifer Hudson. No.
They said Nicki Minaj.
They said Nicki Minaj. She says, And then she just is like, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one though. Like I'm gonna pass on that one. I'm not gonna say nothing. What? You old lady? Like, that's what I say. I always say, like, old people don't know what to say out of their mouth. They so rude. Like, she could have been like, oh, you know, she's a nice looking lady, or she's good at what she does, or something. Like, she's just gonna say, like she don't know her. So then they say, Whitney Houston, and then she goes, she was a talent. Sissy's baby. Oh, bitch, don't try to get all, you know, sad about it now because you ain't go to the funeral. So then they started talking about her movie. So he asked her, what's the hold up? Oh, it's no hold up, but if you know it, like, she's really getting smart with this man. If you know anything about negotiations, you can negotiate for years. Like, what are you demanding, you old big back broad? Like, I couldn't take it. So then the next thing was
should have had to talk with you. What? Because all I really wanted you to talk about was the shade.
Oh.
That's what we don't have time for.
I had so many problems with it.
No. I
had so many problems with the whole interview.
She's not about time. She's not.
She's just irky as F. Like, she's such a shady old lady. She need to go get her face beat back like it was on the album because she looks nice.
I just feel like at this point she don't have no friends or something. Like, I just don't understand. Like, you know, people like to laugh and joke, you know, when a person like Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, Shaka Khan, when they give their comments on a younger artist. And, you know, other people can give people their props, but not Aretha Franklin.
She has so many problems with the new artist, but remember at one point, even though it was centuries ago, you was a new artist too.
Nobody. Not me. Obviously not Teyana. Nobody has time for that.
I don't have time for her shit. Y'all better be happy Tiffany stopped me because I can tell you so many things I didn't like with this interview. It was ridiculous. Does she have any children?
I don't know. I don't follow up on
If she does have children, y'all need to get y'all mother.
A bra.
Y'all just need to get her. Period. Bruh. Get her.
A stylist. And a makeup artist.
She just, look. And she thinks she's so fucking cute.
Exactly. Moving on. I because everyone's talking about it. I just hate
She's irky. It's ass.
So, there's a lot going on about Young Berg getting fired from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I mean, not... Is he on Hollywood?
Yeah,
Love and Hip Hollywood, sorry. He's on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and if you know, I mean, if you follow me on YouTube, and on Twitter, and I think I've said it on here a couple episodes ago, I'm a big Young Berg fan. Like, I think he is so fine.
When did you become a fan?
I just love him. I'm a fan of his eyes, his lips, his swag, but I just can't get with Young Berg beating
Somebody said he looked like the puppy that you can't take home, that you know you're not going to take home.
No, he looks like the puppy I would take home. But I just can't do it for a man who puts his hands on a woman. That's just not me. So basically, Young Berg was fired by VH1 after a fight with his now girlfriend Masika, which you know, Masika, it's almost like karma to me. Like, why is Masika even with Young Berg if Young Berg and one of her friends Hazel E were, you know, at some point, even if they weren't together,
that's enough for me.
I'm not having sex with anybody that any of my friends have had sex with. That's nasty, disgusting. You're trifling. But anyway, so after he was in a fight with Masika after the Love and Hip Hop reunion taping, that was a couple weeks ago, and they say the fight was at the hotel where Masika says he hit her, then dragged her around by her hair, and then grabbed her by her neck. Now, when I first read this, I was like, well, what the hell did she say at this reunion to piss Young Berg off? But
Hold on. This was at the reunion?
This was after the reunion, at the hotel. Like, right after the reunion. So they say that, she says that it was actually about his card being declined. They went out that night or something, and her car was, her bank card was declined. So, I mean, his bank card or his fucking credit card, whatever it was declined. But, Berg.
That's what
you know what? It's always the short, light-skinned ones.
Yeah,
y'all just got so many issues. It's these short, light-skinned men. You don't go around putting your hands on people. You got VH1 fucked up. Yeah, because all you need is some domestic violence on your name, and nobody will like you no more. And you see how fast they fired his ass.
Let's see who else he gonna be making hits for. The
Holla Hitmaker.
Right, you are. You need to change your name.
Somebody outside?
Not that I know of.
Did Simone say she was outside?
No.
Oh. I thought I heard the door open. You know, she does creepy stuff like that, stands outside the door.
She's a nut. She didn't say she was outside.
Okay, but, and then, you know, to go along with this, Love and Hip Hop, Brandy decides to post a Throwback Thursday picture of her and Ray J this week. And she puts under there, Ray J, my little brother, da-da-da-da, you come for him, you come for me. Well, Brandy, I guess I have to come for your ass.
Because
it means nothing. What's that supposed to mean? It's nothing. Your brother's a clown. I wish you would see this video and come under it.
I don't give a fuck. He's a clown. He's been a clown.
Brandy, I love you, but don't. Yeah. My sister, my little sister, I have no problem telling y'all what she does wrong and what she does right. Of course, I still have her back, but if you come for her, you don't come for me, because if you came for it, you must have had a damn reason
to.
And long as you ain't coming for her with no gun and no bat or nothing, you know.
Look, if you coming for her with a gun, I might still not be there because I'm not getting shot.
I'm gonna be there for my sister, but Brandy,
I don't have siblings, so I don't know about that.
You need to expect. You need to.
This is my arm space.
You need to accept that your brother is a jerk.
Right.
But anyway, there's a video going all around the internet of a man who was delivered from the gay. He don't like men's no more. He likes women's. God deliver him. He don't like men's no more. He likes women's. I just want to say one quick thing about this.
It was so funny.
First of all, we all know that you can't pray away the gay.
Maybe he prayed away his gay. You don't know what's going on in his life.
He didn't pray away the gay, y'all. That man is a couple flights short. Cause the church, who recorded it? Like, no.
First of all,
y'all need to stop watching it. Y'all going to hell.
That looks like a regular old Church of God in Christ.
Don't be lying on the Lord.
That looks like how, a service can go right after offering. You just get a little bit
excited,
and you shout all night long. It just looked like a real service. It was so funny.
If you haven't seen that video, it's everywhere. Just Google it, man. Saved
What's your
from
favorite
the
part though of it?
That's it. That's the only part I liked.
My favorite part was when he started shouting, when he gave back the mic, and he was like,
all right, let's move on. It's not funny. There's people in this world who are crazy, and he's one of them.
Yo, mental illness is real. I think I said that on here before. Like, it really is.
Okay, so I was going to talk about the Chris Brown fight last week, but I just feel like it's not necessary. Only thing I want to say to Chris Brown, as a lot of you know by now, Chris Brown was in an argument because Tamar Braxton and Adrian Bailon said something about him and Karrueche on the reel, and it was basically directed towards Karrueche, but he was standing up for her, and you know, Chris just get a little crazy. He did. And, you know, he's the prime example of stop thinking these celebrities are not real people, because he went in on Tamar Braxton like she was a real person real quick. Night, and then got his friends to start doing it. Like, it was
something
my brother would do. So
it was hilarious.
All I got to say is good luck with Chris Brown's PR team. Y'all need to get him. I
don't think he has a PR.
He has to.
Yo, I really don't.
He has to.
I know.
And Karrueche, you know, you need to do something. Y'all in love. You need to talk to your man and get him to chill out. And Chris Brown, all the best to you. I just hope that you're not back on drugs, because the way you zapped out. You know, we zap out on Tamar like that too, so I just feel like we won now, but I already thought we was crazy, so now I think you crazy.
That's fine, because, you know, you don't have to be on drugs to go off on Tamar, because she will take you there. So I understand it, but Chris, you need to calm down. You can't fight everybody who says something about you. You can't go off on every single person who says something about you, but, you know, Chris, you're human.
And the worst part was when I finally went back and watched it, they really didn't say anything too bad.
They didn't. Like, that's the thing, because I don't watch it, I saw him go off before I knew what they said. So I was like, oh my God, what did they say?
All the best to Christopher Maurice Brown.
Right.
Okay, so I just wanted to tell you a couple things that came on this week. Well, that are coming on. We got K. Michelle's show, which I only caught. I did catch most of it. Wasn't purposely, though. You know, as much as I like what K. Michelle's doing, I definitely feel like as a new artist, she definitely is doing her thing and has been doing her thing since she came out. I'm just not a big fan of her music. I like K. Michelle the person more than I like K. Michelle's music. I will say that, though. But I was expecting her show to be really ghetto. It wasn't as ghetto as I thought it was going to be. So, I mean, if I have spare time, I'll watch it. But if you're a K. Michelle fan, I definitely think you should watch it, because who doesn't want to watch a show about their favorite artist? So,
right, it would be the show.
Then EMAs came on yesterday, which was hosted by Nicki Minaj, and only thing I got to say is Nicki Minaj looked amazing. She looked good. She changed her outfit so many times,
and every outfit looked good.
Her performance was good. Beyonce won an award for Pretty Hurts, and Ozzy Osbourne was honored. So I was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. I couldn't really do too much watching of that, and then I started watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So, you know, all the best of that. Teyana Taylor's album came out last week, and I heard it was really, really good.
Hold on, because I actually bought it today, so I can tell you. The deluxe album is 14 songs, and I'm not lying when I say this. Out of all 2 songs are maybe fast. It's like a slow ballad album, and I told Ashley I really think with this album she wanted to show people
that she can sing.
Oh, I can sing, I can, you know, do some runs, I can do all that, and that is what she did. And I did hear somebody say it was a knockoff Brandy, and if that's not nice, but after listening to it I can understand where they got that from, because on a couple of songs she does sound like Brandy, but nonetheless it is a good album and she sounds amazing, probably better than your fave.
Yeah, so I definitely recommend y'all getting that. A lot of my friends and people on Twitter have been talking about it like crazy. People who are really into music seem to really like it too, so I suggest that. The Aaliyah movie finally comes on Saturday. I can't promise that I'll see it on Saturday, but I'll definitely record it, because also this weekend The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 comes out. So, you know, if y'all want to see that, I suggest y'all get y'all tickets soon. I'm going to have to talk to my friends.
Is it this weekend? I thought it was next weekend. The 21st.
Oh, I'm sorry. The 21st. Y'all still got time. But the tickets are on sale here, so I'm sure they're on sale in your city. So you might want to get them, because everybody's excited about that. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. The Aaliyah movie comes on at 8 o'clock. On Lifetime on Saturday. And I don't know. I don't have anything to do, so I'll probably be home watching it. I'm definitely going to watch it so that I can review it because I've heard so many bad things about it. But I really don't like to say things are bad until I've actually seen them myself. So I really don't have a quote for today. But last week somebody put up a picture on Instagram, and I just really, really liked it, and I felt like y'all needed to hear it. So basically it says, take a deep breath. It's just a bad day and not a bad life. And I like that because in the midst of whatever I was going through that day, it was like devastating to me. Like I thought I was about to die. I was very upset. And it's just like, tomorrow's a whole new day. Like, thank you, God, for new days. Like, it's just a bad day. It's just a bad Monday. It's just a bad Tuesday. It doesn't mean Wednesday and Thursday are going to be bad. So, I mean, depending on your situation, but, you know, never let one little issue take over your entire day. So,
that's what's up. I like that. Are you going to use that in real life?
So, y'all make sure y'all share this video, retweet it, reblog it, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother. If you watch How to Get Away with Murder, like, I want all of y'all to comment about whatever y'all want to comment about, but I specifically know, like, I'm serious. I really want to know what y'all think is going to happen with How to Get Away with Murder because I just can't wrap my head around it. You know, I usually can guess a little bit with Scandal. You can kind of just about predict with Grey's Anatomy. No, I have nothing to say. I don't know. But as always though, we'll be back on Thursday for our Scandal review.
Right.
And then we'll be back next Monday for another review. I don't know if we're going to be here Friday for our Grey's Anatomy review, but you know, we'll be here.
Yes, we will.
But as always, if you didn't know, now you know that there's no show like
the show.
The show. We're about to go watch Ratchet TV. Holla.
Is it 8 yet?
No. Now give me round.